More on the insurance industry complaint about punishing those who don't buy. Let me welcome back Wendell Potter, former communications director at Cigna Healthcare, now senior fellow on healthcare at the Center for Media and Democracy. Thanks once again for your time tonight, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Now, the insurance industry is complaining that dropping the fine on the insurance mandate from $38 to $1,500 leaves the mandate so weak it's practically begging to be ignored. Why are they saying something like that out loud? Do they think they never run the risk of ever inciting public umbrage or outrage?
I mean, they say it because they can,
yep.
And they know that they are so rich and so powerful and so influential that they can say this kind of stuff and get away with it. What they're doing here is complaining because some of their friends in the Senate Finance Committee apparently are reneging on the deal they struck with them to have that high fine. So backing away from what they want, in their view, is not giving them quite enough.
The industry's argument seems to be this: the only way they do not increase premiums, especially for sick people, is if everybody is in the pool, especially healthy people for whom they have to pay basically nothing in the way of payouts. Would that argument be not a little bit more believable if they didn't spend so much time kicking sick people out of the pool that currently exists?
No, exactly. If they really cared anything about sick people, we would have seen their behavior being very different over the last 15 years. They absolutely don't care. They want to try to get rid of sick people because they have to pay money for them. They have to pay their medical claims. So they do want to have everyone in the pool. They want to have new dollars flowing in terms of new revenue, and they really are lusting after those billions of dollars in subsidies from the federal government.
With the stranglehold that they have on us, and obviously on many of our pivotal politicians, how do we ever liberate ourselves from an insurance cartel that in part runs the government of the United States of America?
Well, you know, if there's not a public option, the plan that is passed, if it's passed and signed by the president, will not be sustainable. And it ultimately will be a disaster for the middle class and ultimately a disaster for the Democratic Party. It cannot be sustained. When you've got the median household income in this country being $50,000, their answer, the way they're going to be doing this to us, is to shift us more and more into high deductible plans and limited benefit plans. We'll be paying a lot more out of our own pocket. We'll have the appearance of being able to afford premiums, but we won't be able to afford health care. That cannot be sustained.
So what do we do about it? This does not involve the politicians, because frankly in the last month my faith in them in this equation is dead. If maybe dying, but probably dying and maybe dead.
I think there will have to be some private means of monitoring these companies and making sure that they are held accountable in ways that they currently are not. If the politicians can't do it, we've got to figure out a way to do it ourselves.
Well, we can't. I mean, it would be a strike would be the logical solution here, an insurance strike, but you can't do that because if you're a day late with your premium, they cancel it, and then everything that's wrong with you is a pre-existing condition. Is there literally anything that we can do as citizens that does not involve rewriting the laws here? Is there anything to protect ourselves?
There really isn't. I think that the system, as I said before, it cannot be sustained. It ultimately will fail. And I think that is when we'll start seeing some real reform.
Wendell Potter, insurance industry whistleblower, former head of PR for Cigna. It's grim news, but thank you for giving it to us anyway.
Thank you.